A lot of babies who are born or who are carried by women who smoke or are exposed to those who smoke suffer from low birth weight. These babies tend to be born way before their due dates or earlier than they're supposed to be born. And when they are born, they deal with withdrawal signs. I remember dealing with babies who were born to moms who were dependent on nicotine. That baby was also born dependent on nicotine. And these babies go through withdrawal signs just like a mom or someone around her who smokes will go through withdrawal signs. These babies will deal with tremors. They will cry. They are easily irritable. They are very hard to console. And it's not the best of beginnings for a precious little moms and dads, and welcome back to Nurse Onyi Teaches. My name is Onyi, and today I would just love to have a little heart-to-heart to all the parents out there about smoking while pregnant, or even exposure to any type of smoke during pregnancy, before, during, and after. Today I'm going to be covering some of the effects of smoking for a pregnant mom, some of the effects for the baby, and some of the things that can be done if a woman still has to be exposed to someone who smokes. Now, it should be common knowledge that exposure to smoking before pregnancy or while trying to conceive greatly reduces the chances of a woman falling pregnant. And that's because when you smoke or you are exposed to smoke, your blood vessels constrict, and when your blood vessels constrict, you are not sending the right amount of oxygen to your reproductive organs and tissue, and that affects the quality of eggs that a woman can produce. It certainly affects the quality of sperm that a man can produce, and with those qualities being compromised, you are decreasing your chances of becoming pregnant. Now, once a mom becomes pregnant, it's even more important for her to avoid all types of smoking exposure and for her not to smoke at all. This is because your body is now dependent on you to supply oxygen and nutrients and minerals to more than just yourself. And if a woman smokes, she may be replacing a meal for just the temporary satisfaction that nicotine brings with it. And your body also, your lungs will constrict, and your oxygen ability, or your body's oxygen carrying ability, is greatly diminished when you smoke. Now, that's for a mother, but think about the fact that your baby is dependent on you to supply him or her with oxygen also. When you smoke, not only are you denying yourself oxygen, you're denying your baby oxygen as well. And unfortunately, when a woman smokes while she is pregnant, those same blood vessel constricting qualities carries over into the placenta and into all the exchange in blood vessels that she shares with her baby. So instead of the baby getting sufficient blood flow and the right amount of nutrient balance, the baby is denied that. A lot of babies who are born or who are carried by women who smoke or are exposed to those who smoke suffer from low birth weight. These babies tend to be born way before their due dates or earlier than they're supposed to be born. And when they are born, they deal with withdrawal signs. I remember dealing with babies who were born to moms who were dependent on nicotine. That baby was also born dependent on nicotine, and these babies go through withdrawal signs just like a mom or someone around her who smokes will go through withdrawal signs. These babies will deal with tremors. They will cry. They are easily irritable. They are very hard to console, and it's not the best of beginnings for a precious little life. So it's very important for moms to put these things in mind and avoid smoking or people who smoke as much as possible. Now, as a baby grows, that baby has increased chances for some diseases such as asthma. Your baby can have skin conditions, all because of smoke exposure. Babies born to moms who smoke or moms who live in environments who smoke are also at higher risk for sudden infant death syndrome, that's SIDS. And that happens because the baby's lung and breathing capacity is greatly compromised. Unfortunately, it's not always possible to stay away from all types of smoke. For example, a mom may need to go to the grocery store and somebody may be standing outside smoking a cigarette, or she may live with a partner who smokes. If you deal with situations like this, it is very important for you to set down some ground rules, such as no smoking in the house. Make sure your partner goes outside and smokes. That way all of the air is not contaminated, and the little particles of smoke that linger in the air, you're not standing a chance of increasing the risk of breathing it in. Also, when your partner comes back in, if he or she has just smoked, make sure they change their shirt. Particles can cling to your partner's shirt, and if you lean on them or they walk around the house, then those particles are made airborne, and your chances of breathing them in while you are pregnant are also increased. Once a baby is born, it is so very important to make sure that nobody smokes around your baby. Babies are very little. Their immune systems are still developing. Even though everything structure-wise is in place, it still needs to mature. So it's up to parents to make sure that they do their best to protect their baby's maturing immune system, their baby's mature, all organ systems. And smoking can definitely affect all organ systems, the breathing, the circulation, the cardiac. Make sure that you are working to protect your baby. Now, if you find out that you are pregnant and you smoke, this is an excellent opportunity for you to go ahead and stop smoking. Get in touch with your obstetrician, your midwife, or whoever your healthcare provider is, and he or she can formulate a plan that best meets your condition. Remember, smoking had a day one where you started it, and it can definitely have a day one where you begin the quitting process. Think about the health of your baby, and I wish you sound health. I hope that you are healthy, strong throughout your entire pregnancy, and that your baby has the most favorable opportunity when he or she is born, ready to be born. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell. Share this video with somebody you believe can benefit from it, and let's all work together to create a more favorable outcome for all pregnant women. And until the next time, be blessed.